progress.
I think we're all set.
You're all set.
Okay. We're good, Bob.
Good evening, and welcome to this meeting of the Old Kings Highway Committee of the Town of Yarmouth, which is being held in accordance with Chapter 470 of the Acts of 1973 as amended, at 7:15 p.m. on Monday, March 10th, 2025, at the Yarmouth Town Hall Hearing Room located at 1146 Route 28, South Yarmouth. Moreover, pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, considering certain COVID-19 measures, this meeting is being run in hybrid mode, by which I mean there will be some live participation, possibly some Zoom participation as well. Two new applications for certificates of appropriateness will be heard this evening in the order listed on the agenda. Please be reminded that our committee's main purpose is to review items for appropriateness and setting, and it is the responsibility of the applicant to comply with the regulations of other town boards and departments, including building, conservation, engineering, health, zoning, and the sign inspector. You should know that there is a 10 calendar day appeal period starting once a decision is filed with the town clerk. Any person aggrieved by our decision tonight can appeal to the Regional Commission of the Old Kings Highway Historic District. Our office administrator, Lisa Sherman, will be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding this process. And so our process, as many of you already know, is to have the applicant and/or applicant's representative or representatives, if present, come before us to the table, speak into the microphone, identify yourself or yourselves, present your application without interruption from the committee or the public, after which I will ask the committee for their comments and/or questions, after which I will ask if there are any comments or questions from abutters or other interested members of the public. So before we begin, I would like to re-welcome Paula Morrison as a permanent member of the committee until her election in December. And now we will begin. So the first item on the agenda is 24-A024. It's to install 10 solar panels on the front and rear roofs at 30 Dutchland Drive. Nicholas Lawrence is the owner, and Sunrun Installation Services is the agent. So the agent is present tonight, and present your application, Steve.
Good evening, Steve Kelly from Sunrun. The first note I'd like to make is we are proposing 19 panels. The submitted plans do have the 19 panels on there. We have an array of 12 panels on the front of the house. It's the typical black on black with the black skirt that we use. There are no grids on the panels. And we are going to be putting it onto a brand-new onyx black roof.
Okay. Questions or comments from the committee?
My only comment is I'm glad to hear they're replacing the roof. I was a little worried about it because it was really rough looking. But then I saw a pile of shingles right there in the driveway, so I'm like, yep, looks like they're doing that, so.
Full pallet,
That
yep.
was my only concern. My only other comment is I noticed that 12 Dutchland Drive has solar panels on the front facing the road on that roof, so it's already been established in that neighborhood.
Correct.
Other questions or comments from the committee?
I would just say that given its location, a stone's throw from Route 6, I have nothing more to say on that.
It is a cul-de-sac. It's dead end.
Any other questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from abutters or other interested members of the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on the application.
I move to approve item 25-A024.
Seconded.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor of approving the application signify by saying aye.
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 And aye.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
You know how to, you know to sign.
Grandkids.
You have grandchildren? You're not old enough to have grandchildren. Oh, come on, you're like 55, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about 10 years ago.
Actually, 10 years ago. No secrets here, Paula.
I lived next door to him.
Oh, you do?
I did. In Stoneham, yeah.
That's a riot.
I can tell stories, too.
Thank you, Steve.
Good to see you. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Steve.
Say hello to Karen.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Too.
Thanks, Lisa.
Every 5 years, my fingernails fall off. Because of some solution back 40 years ago that killed them.
Yeah, sign anywhere.
They're in rough shape right now, but, yeah, right.
Just sign.
You wait till the end of,
Like we got somebody on video here. You do? You will not believe how awesome. Oh, yeah. Same time.
Time's a wasting.
Okay. I think 2 weeks apart.
He tells me they're not quite ready for it.
You won't believe the difference.
I didn't say hello, hello.
Hello.
Nancy Gross.
The second and final application for the evening is 25-A026. It's to install 31 solar panels on the front and rear roofs at 1 Flat Rock Way. Nancy Gross is the owner, Skyline Solar LLC is the agent. And who do we have this evening?
I'm Richard Gross. I'm actually Nancy's husband, and I was hoping that the person from Skyline would join, but I guess that he didn't.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say, Richard, about the application?
Unfortunately, I don't have everything. I wish that my wife was available, but as the previous new roof is being done as part of the installation. And the other thing too is, of course, the number of panels is because the second phase of this that we would like to do is to convert to heat pump, electric HVAC system, and also electric water heating. So of course, we'll need the generation to be able to support that.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, questions or comments from the committee? So the new roof, what color?
It's going to be black.
Perfect.
Terrific. Okay.
Good answer.
Any other questions or comments from the committee?
No.
Questions or comments from abutters or other interested members of the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on the application.
I move to approve application number 25-A026.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye.
That was exhausting.
You wanted to make it easier.
So you're all set, Richard?
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, we need to approve the minutes of the February 24th hearing. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve the minutes of the February 24th hearing. Long minutes, very well done. Lisa, good job.
Thank you.
As amended, I should say, you had some changes, right? Bob?
That's fine.
Seconded.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. And now I will entertain a motion to adjourn. The next meeting, by the way, is March 24th.
I move to adjourn our shortest meeting ever.
I second it.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of adjourning it for the shortest meeting ever signify by saying aye.
Just wanted to make a few comments.
You're not on the agenda, can't talk.
And aye. We are adjourned.
There you go.